The most effective strategies for accumulating capital once required multi-million-dollar minimum balances and high-priced consultants. These mechanisms of true wealth generation were effectively reserved for a specific tier of institutional client. Traditional finance relied on this structural isolation, keeping everyday investors tethered to basic savings accounts, while the wealthy utilized aggressive tax optimization and dynamic portfolio management. Today, artificial intelligence has dropped the cost of complex financial computation to near zero. Algorithms now process millions of market signals and client data points simultaneously, removing that historical barrier to entry. As a result, the wealth-building infrastructure used by billionaire family offices is now accessible to anyone with a smartphone and a data connection. Historically, personal finance has been a struggle against three specific problems: fragmentation, your cash in one app; friction, your debt in another; and fear, your investments somewhere else. The solution emerging from the fintech sector is Wealth as a Service, or WaaS. WaaS is a cloud-based software model that gives everyday users access to comprehensive AI-driven financial planning tools for a monthly subscription. Instead of juggling 5 different portals, a WaaS platform aggregates your banking, credit cards, mortgages, and brokerage accounts into a single interface. It replaces the friction of manual data entry with automated, forward-looking clarity, allowing you to focus on future goals rather than past transactions. The first step on this wealth ladder relies on natural language processing. NLP is the technology that allows computers to read and derive meaning from human text, like the complex vendor names on your bank statements. This diagram shows a raw CSV file being ingested by the AI. The system hunts down hidden subscriptions and groups your spending. Once mapped, the AI calculates a debt paydown strategy, comparing the snowball against the avalanche to find the optimal path. By automating this foundation, the system removes the shame and exhausting friction that causes most people to abandon their budgets. With a secure budget in place, the AI transitions from defensive tracking to offensive wealth accumulation. Traditional advisors used static 10-question surveys to guess how much risk you could handle. Modern AI uses dynamic behavioral profiling, analyzing your actual spending and saving habits to gauge your true financial discipline. Using this data, the system establishes a safe-to-spend limit for your checking account. Any excess cash detected above that limit is automatically routed into high-yield accounts and investment portfolios. Because this routing happens in the background, it enables consistent wealth accumulation without the need for manual transfers or constant oversight. This brings us to the top of the ladder, where AI provides the same institutional-level strategies once confined to elite trading floors. A primary example is automated tax loss harvesting. This is a strategy where an algorithm sells underperforming assets to offset the capital gains taxes you owe on your winning investments. The AI identifies these positions, as shown here, and executes the trades to lower your tax bill while buying similar assets to keep your overall portfolio balanced. The algorithm also enables direct indexing. This allows users with modest balances to customize their portfolios in a way once reserved for the ultra-wealthy. This volume of assets is managed by algorithmic trading bots operating around the clock, executing transactions devoid of human fear or hesitation. To test for stability, the system runs Monte Carlo simulations. These are algorithms that use thousands of repeated random samplings to stress test a retirement plan against severe market crashes and different economic scenarios. Combining automated tax harvesting with constant stress testing moves you away from static estimates toward a dynamic model designed to withstand decades of market shifts. However, these tools still follow the rule of garbage in, garbage out. If a user provides incomplete financial data, the resulting automated strategy will be flawed. Furthermore, algorithms possess no human empathy. A machine does not understand the nuance of starting a family, caring for an aging parent, or the personal weight of a career change. An AI cannot sit across the table from you and provide the emotional counsel needed to prevent a panic-induced sell-off during a sudden market crash. Raw computational power is a tool, but it cannot override a human user who chooses to liquidate their assets out of fear. This is why the industry is moving toward the cyborg advisor model. This approach pairs the computational scale of AI with the strategic judgment and empathy of a human professional. By delegating the administrative work of data aggregation and portfolio rebalancing to AI, human advisors can focus on behavioral coaching and long-term financial counseling. The technological barrier to entry is gone. The tools required to build wealth are no longer exclusive to a single street in Lower Manhattan. They are widely available to those who choose to use them. The infrastructure is ready. Adopt the tools, automate your baseline, and begin the transition from managing debt to building wealth. Subscribe for more breakdowns on the systems